Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. In the context, we are going to visit today Gadag, and in Gadag particularly, two temples which are near each other in the town itself, Someshwar and Rameshwar temples. So let's get going. First to Gadag, yes, and then to these two temples which are within the town, and they are at a walking distance. One temple can be seen from another temple. So we are at the Someshwar temple now. Why Gadag is important? Gadag was one of a cultural center and center of architectural development for the temples as far as Western Chalukyas are concerned. Now their capital was near Gadag, and all the cultural activities were taking around this place. There are a lot of temples which started in this area and reached its peak, like they started in 8th century, that is Navanatha or Navalinga temple, Kukunur. That was the earlier temples, and later on they only constructed a Samrat of temple, that is at Idgi Mahadeva temple. So all the temple development has taken in this place, and we got series of videos covering all this development. So let's get going to today's topic of Someshwar temple. This is in between, that is after certain days of development. There are 3 doors to the Someshwar temple. The high dividers of Someshwar temple makes it feel like a fort. It is a wonderful example of elite Chalukya craftsmanship and design. The vital goal, that is venerated in the temple, is Lord Shiva. So it is a temple shrine devoted to Lord Shiva. So you will find, as all that of the Shiva temple, there will be a Garbhagriha shrine with Shivalinga and also Nandiji inside. We are going to visit, we are going to go inside, and we are going to see it. It is trusted that the fervent devotee wishes the satisfied here. So once they come here, they express their desire. Again they come back and they give their gratitude, thanks to the God. The numerous little temples are encompassing this enormous temple. So this is the main shrine, and there are surrounding shrines. Every one of these temples additionally brags of rich engineering and figures that have been so conveniently cut that you will really get surprised. The temple is situated at Lakshmeshwar, which is around 55 kilometers from the Hubballi. The temple was worked by the Chalukyas amid and the 12th century, and a token of their devotion to the Lord Shiva. The temple's corridor, then Navaranga entrances, then Pasho Mukha, then Mantapas has excellent stone carvings. The delightful symbols of the Shiva, Parvati and Nandi have been flawless-ish. The Badami Chalukyas of the Deccans empowered workmanship and design is obvious in the artwork and craftsmanship of the structures of this temple. It was made in 1050 to 1200 CE that the Gadag artistic expression was energized by the King Someshwar I. Around 50 temples were raised amid in this period. Cut puppets of the divine being and the goddesses have been enriched delightfully in the temple. This is trusted that icons of Shiva, Parvati and Nandi were brought by a vigorous Shiva devotee from the Saurashtra. So it was by a devotee who had vigorous worship to the god. He has brought all these, particularly Nandi, Shiva and Parvati. Consequently, the temple is additionally allotted as to Saurashtra Someshwara. So Saurashtra Someshwara is another name given to it. The temple was a wonderful symbol of Chaturbhuja Ganapati and goddess Mahishasura Mardini. That is the Parvati killing Mahishasur domain. So that is a symbolization you will find in most of the temple. There is a huge wall behind the temple, and the water of the well is utilized for the puja and temple activities. So the well gives water to this temple. Now let's have look at this temple from all the side. The well is not well seen here, maybe because of the surrounding constructions, but earlier there are some references that it was here. This is within the city. You will find a lot of local people here sitting because it is in the heart of city. Now we are coming to the inside of the temple. You will find well decorated mandapas. As it is said, there are 3 openings to the temple, but only one is kept open where the people are sitting. You can see the car is parked. From that side there is one entrance. The another one here, it is closed. Now here you will find again wall well decorated, well ornated. The shikhara is partially seen, but you can appreciate the decoration and artistic carvings on it. Beautifully carved. Though it is partially ruined, you can appreciate the beauty of it. Of course, some part of it appears to be repaired or replaced. The circular round pillars is very typical of Hoysalas. So this has got influence of that. So they had this technique of rounding the stones with a very primitive weapons like chisel and hammer, but still they could manage to make it circular, and beautiful artistic designs were made on that. This is ASI protected monument. Now we are inside. You can appreciate a Nandi, well ornated, beautifully carved. You can appreciate the beauty of the temple. Now look at the ceiling. We have got some close-ups of the ceiling. Ceiling is also well decorated. Look at this beautiful ceiling. It is well decorated. There was dark inside, but in spite of this dim light, we could able to show you the glory and artistic designs. We are at the outlet, but look at the way the door panels are carved. They are beautifully carved. There is good ornation look good ornaments. Now here it is actively worshipped Shivalinga. The pujas and virtual and the visual the rituals are going on. You can offer your worship. This is sanctum, 3 views showing you all the details of Shivling and inside of the sanctum. With that, we are coming to end of the Rameshwar temple. There are 2 temples, as it was told, Someshwar and Rameshwar. The earlier was Someshwar, which we have completed. Now near it is a Rameshwar temple. You can see it from the Someshwar temple. Now Gadag is a small town in Karnataka, and prior to 12th century, it was a location of growing a large city. It was a capital. Near that is the capital, not exactly this, but capital was near it of Chalukyas. The numerous Hindu and Jain temples were constructed, particularly in Lakundi. Now Rameshwar temple and Someshwar temple. We have seen Someshwar, now we will be seeing Rameshwar. It's located 75 feet from the south cross of the street from the ASI protected monument Someshwar. We have just now seen Someshwar when we were beginning this lecture. So first we have taken Someshwar, and now this temple is just next to the Someshwar temple. It is called Rameshwar temple. It is ruined temple, not actively worshipped, and there are not much people who can go inside. You can see it from outside only. The town is connected by the National Highway 67 between the Hampi and Goa in the North Karnataka. To prevent from further damage this temple, the breached wall of the temple has been restored with few new pieces of the rock and slabs in early 2021. So recently a reconstruction work is going on. They are trying to repair it. The temple was in poor state of maintenance earlier than that. Today at least it is in some part of temple is in good shape. The Rameshwar temple is badly damaged and mutilated. Several of its mandapas and shrines are not there. There is some civil construction there, destroyed and now missing. The main Shikhara sphere torn away and gone, but a part of it is still seen. It is intact and it gives you a glory of it. The temple was originally a 3-shrine temple, Trikutta. We shared a main large mandapa, in turn connected to another mandapa with 3 entrances. This temple is similar to that artwork than older temples of Gadag. So whatever temples you are seeing, the architectural wise, their artwork is same. The outer wall are generally plain with reliefs near and vimanas and the talas. Inside the pillar, the artist using fine stone sketched to depict Hindu legends in the Vedas, epics of Puranas. So they are carved. Many inscriptions and literary references such as an epic literature mentioned in the place with alternative names like Gadugu. So names of Gadag these are Gadugu, then Galadugu, then Krutuka, Kratapura and Kardugu are the names of the Gadag in earlier inscriptions. Several major dynasties helped build a galaxy of temples in and around the Gadag region. These includes Rashtrakutas, Western Chalukyas, Kailasharis, Yadavas and Hoysalas. The historic Gadag city reduced and dissolved into the history as the region came under the intense Sultanate era raids, wars, related destructions and political turmoil. Now let us see the partially ruined but glorified temple, which was earlier a Trikota temple, a large temple, but nowadays hardly 1/3 is remaining. But what is remaining is beautiful and it can be appreciated. Till 21 it was in very bad shape. then at least some maintenance is going on, some reconstruction is going on. And with that, we are coming to end of this lecture. I thank you for giving me your valuable time. If you like, give us a like. If you want to see more videos, then subscribe to us. Goodbye, good luck, and take care. This is Dr. Joshi taking leave, saying goodbye to you till we meet next time in a video shortly.